Welcome everybody to our improv final performance. This is our special Sunday group that got together because, darn it, we had a whole bunch of kids who wanted to play and Saturday wasn't working. So we created this awesome Sunday group. It's been a blast teaching these kids and I'm so excited for you guys to watch this show. Now, this is an improv show. All of my players know what games they're playing, but they have no idea what's going to happen inside of the games. I'm going to give them suggestions that they've never heard before and they might not like them, but they're going to do them anyways. It's going to be improv. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be hilarious. So kick back, enjoy, watch the show. Let's start us off with a game. We're going to play a game that is called World's Worst. This is where I suggest a profession or a topic or a saying to my players, and they have to show us the world's worst example of this. It's going to be fun. Check it out. I want you guys to show me the world's worst Halloween costume. The world's worst Halloween costume.
I am dressed as an onion.
An onion. Wonderful. Maya.
Look, I have no costume on.
That's not a good costume. That's not a good costume. Eshin, do you have one? Should we move on?
Hey, you have no costume. Nope. I have a costume. I'm yet another resource-consuming kid on an overpopulated planet.
Wow. Wonderful. Thank you, Eshin. Thank you. All righty. Your next one is going to be the world's worst. What is the world's worst way to get a kid to eat their vegetables? Let's start with Maya.
I'll give you some vegetables so you can eat some vegetables.
You're going to bribe them with more vegetables. Yeah, it's not going to work. Not going to work. All right, Gray.
Here, I will put some mustard on your vegetables so you can eat them.
Could be good. I don't know. All right, Miles.
Here is a video of someone eating vegetables. I'm eating vegetables.
Yeah, it's not going to work. That's not going to be a good idea. Not going to be a good idea. Eshin, you got one?
I will bribe you with a piece of paper.
It's what every kid wants for Christmas, a piece of paper. All righty. Next one, world's worst. The world's worst thing to say to an alien visiting Earth for the first time.
Oh, it's an alien! Let's kill it.
Thank you. Maya.
This is Earth. It's the same place as the solar system, but the only different thing is it's not the solar system.
That's deep, man. That's deep. Thank you. Thank you. Eshin.
Ah, yes. Okay. I dare you to destroy this planet.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that to them. Don't do it. Gray.
I do not like Earth. I hate Earth.
You're not really selling Earth to these guys, these aliens, you guys. All right, thank you very much. We have one more world's worst. It's going to be the world's worst grandparent. Let's see here. Let's go with Miles.
Hello. Here's a pencil for your birthday.
Hey, pencils were a big deal, you know. Maya.
I don't know what to do, but I'm about to die.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. That has been world's worst. Good job, you guys. Good job. We're going to play a game that is called Slideshow. This is where one of our players went on a trip to a made-up land, and they took lots and lots of pictures. And two other of my players are going to be those pictures. And they're going to be kind of odd, so we're going to have our first player explain the pictures to us. Slideshow. Take a watch.
So when we went to Robot Penguin Land, we came across thousands upon thousands upon thousands of robot penguins. And the only problem there that it was really cold was that it was really cold. And all we had were t-shirts. Click. Malachi was trying to ride one of the robot penguins when he got frozen on top of one, and Luella was trying to help but was still really cold. And then, click, Malachi finally gets out, and he is very disappointed because his pig shirt ripped a little, and Malachi is screaming so loud that the penguins start attacking us. Click! Malachi tries to fight them by dancing. And Luella is trying to make friends with them, which I did not think was such a good idea. I went with Malachi. Click. Then we decided to go back, but our boat sunk when we went. So we decided to go underwater to get it, which was kind of a horrible idea in the end. Click. And Malachi was frozen, smiling at the idea in the water. He was very petrified, and he was smiling with just 2 teeth or something. And Luella was kind of trying to float because none of us knew how to swim. Click. Then we saw the Titanic, and we drove back, and we sailed back somehow to our home somehow. And when we got home, we were all happy and stuff because Penguin Robot Land was not a good trip. So, and I did not like it, so I'm not going to go there again. The end of our story.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the dating game. I am your host, Josh McSparklepants, and we have an amazing show lined up for you today. We have a bachelorette who is looking for love, and we have 3 lovely contestants who are going to try to win that date. Let's go ahead and let's meet our bachelorette. How are you, bachelorette? What is your name?
My name is Diane.
Diane, where are you from?
Aries, the dwarf planet.
Diane from Aries, the dwarf planet. All right, and what do you do for fun there on that dwarf planet?
Dig holes.
You dig holes. Well, Diane, let's see if we can find someone to dig a hole with, shall we? Let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1, please say hello to Diane.
Hello, sorry.
Number 2, say hello.
Hello, would you like to come visit sometime soon?
And number 3, say hello.
Hello.
Very good. All right, Diane, what is your first question?
My first question is, if you were on a walk and you saw someone dying of thirst, what would you do?
Wow, good hypothetical question. If you were on a walk and you saw someone dying of thirst, what would you do? Contestant number 1, what about you?
I would just say, oh, well, guess you better buy some water from that 7-Eleven back there. I would give him some water and he would be happy. And then he would say, no, he wouldn't say fart. He would say, thank you. Sorry.
Wow, that was a roller coaster of an answer. Thank you, number 1. Number 2, what about you?
I would say, here's a glass of water. Would you like to come visit soon?
Thank you, number 2. Thank you, number 2. Number 3, what about you? What would you say?
I would just give it my water.
Strong answer. Strong answer. All right. Diane, what's your next question?
Where do you live?
Oh, where do you live? Diane wants to know. Number 1, what do you say?
I live at the Empire State Building. My house. Sorry, it's a court. No, it's not a courthouse. It's a wood house. Sorry.
I live in my old log cabin, which is about as old as I am.
I live in a house with a lot of gym equipment.
A house with a lot of gym equipment. Wow. Do you use that gym equipment often? Oh, all right. Thumbs up. Okay. All right, Diane, we have time for one more question each. What do you think?
Who is your best friend?
Oh, interesting question. Who is your best friend? Number one.
It's actually my blanket. No, not my. It's not my. It's not my lamp. It's not the tissue box. No, it's actually I forgot.
Thank you, number one. Number two, who's your best friend?
My best friend is my dog because I barely get any visitors except for my mailman who comes 1 minute every week.
That's the saddest answer I've ever heard. Thank you, number two. Number three, who's your best friend?
I don't have a best friend.
Oh, it's a heavy weight to bear in your life. All right, well, let's see if Diane has made her choice. Diane, it's time for you to tell us who you are going on a date with and who is hitting the road by themselves. Let's start with who you're not going to go on a date with and why.
I'm not going on a date with contestant number one because I think they're a very forgetful person.
He is not a forgetful person. He is actually someone who accidentally always finds the worst thing to say. Sorry about that, number one. Any final thoughts?
Hello. Welcome. Are you happy that I'm at the game show? It's the beginning, isn't it? Or am I late? Oh wait. Sorry. I better go.
Not contestant number three because I think they are a bodybuilder.
They are indeed a bodybuilder. Yes, she is the strongest woman in the world, and she's always spending time at the gym. Sorry about that, number three. All right, looks like you're heading on a date with number two, and why is that? Any ideas on who number two is?
Nope.
Number two is great grandma Betty, who never gets any visitors anymore. Congratulations, great grandma. You're gonna go on a date. How do you feel?
I have one thing to say. I ran out of sponge cake, but we got some.
Thanks, great grandma Betty. All right, that has been our dating show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. So long. We are going to play a game that is called Zulu. This is where I am going to give my players some products and they are going to sell them to me, come up with some jingles, some slogans, some catchphrases. And if I don't like the jingle or slogan, or if it's repetitive, or you know what, if it's the most funniest thing we've ever seen, I might call them out. I'm a mean old man. Now, if I call them out, they would then have to die by said product. So let's start off Zulu and see what happens. All right, guys, the first thing you're going to sell me is, I want you to sell me a grilled cheese sandwich. Ninja.
A grilled cheese sandwich, the one you want. I'm going to give you your stuff, then you can make it even funner.
Nice. Eshin.
Bread plus cheese makes the best thing you've ever eaten in your life. Buy grilled cheese sandwiches today. You can be allergic to them.
There's bread and cheese.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yes. Ninja.
A grilled cheese sandwich. We smoke the cheese.
Eshin.
It's the best thing you've eaten in your life. And you have to grill it because it's grilled cheese. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Miles.
It's a sandwich with cheese that's grilled in it.
Didn't you just say that, Miles? Miles, show me death by grilled cheese. Show me death by grilled cheese. Sandwich. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well done. Most exquisite death. Well done. Well done. Eshin and Ninja, the next thing you're going to sell me is, I want you to sell me a trip to Antarctica. Here we go. Ready? And Eshin.
Want to get frozen alive? Come with the trip.
Thank you very much. Ninja.
Antarctica. It's not very ideal, but you'll sink like the Titanic.
Good. Eshin.
The nights last forever, so you don't have to worry about getting up early.
Brilliant. Ninja.
I'm not sure how you're going to survive there, but you get to wear sunglasses when it's really cold, which is cool.
So cool. Eshin.
Well, you're on the bottom of the earth, so you can fall into space.
That's not how gravity works, but I love it. Eshin, show me death by a trip to Antarctica. I think he's frozen, folks. Yes, he's definitely frozen. Alrighty, there's Eshin's death. Ninja, you are our last one. I want you to sell me fire. Ready? And go.
Fire, it's hot.
Go.
Fire, it's one of the only things you can cook stuff with.
Go.
Fire. I don't know what to say about it.
Wonderful. Ninja, show me a good death by fire. Death by fire. A silent death by fire. Welcome to the dating game. I am your host, Josh McSparklepants. We're here again with another episode, and we have some new contestants and a new bachelor, bachelorette. Let's go ahead and let's meet them. Bachelor, bachelorette, what is your name?
My name is Mr.
Mr. How mysterious. Well, Mr. Where are you from?
I'm from the planet Blugdorf.
Oh, and what do you do for a job there?
I guess I throw rocks into outer space and hoping they'll go to another forbidden planet.
It's good work if you can get it, throwing rocks into space. Well, Mr. Let's see if we can find you someone to hang out with while you're throwing rocks into space. Let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1, please say hello.
Hey, bus driver at the horn.
Thank you, number 1. Number 2, please say hello.
Hello.
There you go. And number 3, say hello.
Morning, I call. All right, mate. Bob's your uncle. Up, city.
All righty here. Mr. What is your first question for our contestants?
How good of a person are you?
Number 1, what do you think?
I don't see enough people to know.
I am a good person
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
because I help people.
All right. Number 3, what do you think? How good of a person are you?
Call I just want to make pounds in it.
Sounds good, number 3. Thank you. All right, Mr. What's your next question?
What's your favorite book?
Books? What are books? We've never heard of them.
Okay, number 1. Number 2, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book is aliens riding roller coasters, and it's about aliens who are riding roller coasters, and the alien babies are also riding the roller coasters at the same time as their parents are riding roller coasters, and then at the end they all throw up because there were too many roller coasters.
Wow, thank you, number 2. Wonderful. Number 3, what about you? What's your favorite book?
Call all right. My favorite book is How to Be a DJ by Uncle Bob. Bob's your uncle.
Mr. We have time for one more question. What's your last question?
If you had free time, what would you do?
Oh, what a good question. If you had tons of free time, what would you do? Number 1.
I never have free time and I only have one thing to do. On the road. Staying on the road.
Thank you, number 1. Number 2, what about you?
I would go to the carnival and ride a bunch of roller coasters.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Hey, and number 3, what about you?
Call I don't get any, but Bob's your uncle. I should apply for some.
All right, Mr. It's that time of the game to tell us who you have chosen and who you have chosen to leave. Who are you not going to go on a date with?
I'm not going on a date with number 3.
And why is that?
Because I don't know what he's saying, so I won't understand him on the date.
Cole, I don't really need anyone. I just need to keep practicing.
Thank you, number 3. You go with your bad self. All right, Mr. Who else are you not going to pick on a date?
Number 1. I'm not going on a date with number 1 because I think he's somebody who's super lazy and doesn't want to do anything.
He is actually Big Billy Bob the bus driver. Big Billy Bob the bus driver. Sorry about that, number 1. Any final thoughts? And I think he's asleep. All right. Well, Mr. It looks like you're going on a date with number 2. And why is that?
I think he's an alien who loves fun stuff.
She is Wild Wendy, a professional roller coaster rider. Congratulations, number 2. How do you feel?
Good.
Look at all that energy. All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Next up, we're going to play a game that is called Translator. This is where I have one of our players who is traveling abroad, but they failed to learn the language of the country they are visiting. So they have no idea what the police officer is saying to them. Lucky for them, they have a translator with them who's going to translate all of the seemingly gibberish that comes out of the police officer's mouth. Translator, let's check it out.
What did I do? What did I do wrong?
You did something wrong, but we don't know yet. Can you please tell us?
I was just looking for my kid who wandered off to the zebra enclosure.
Why don't you ask the people who work there to try to find her?
Because I couldn't find any employees. They were
Really?
all feeding the hippos.
There's not that many hippos.
Well, they were all feeding the hippos, and the hippos were hungry.
Really?
Fine, I might have jumped into the elephant enclosure.
Why did you do that?
I couldn't see them because of the swarm of people around them. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. That has been our show. It's been a lot of fun teaching you guys, and I can't wait to work with you guys again. Everybody, good job. Wave, say, take a bow, say hi, say bye. Good job, and we'll see you guys next time. Maya, don't eat that. Don't eat that, Maya. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.